So, Astro, my brother, how are we doing?
I'm doing good, Jaqen. How are you?
Bro, I'm just fine. I'm just happy that you're here with me today. So guys,
Likewise.
yeah. So guys, for those of you that don't know, this is a new series I have started on my channel. It's called the JaqenHgars podcast. It's gonna be quite fun. I'm gonna bring on some of my subscribers and talk a little bit with them. And today we have Astro, who happens to be my Jedi Master Luke expert. But before we go into Jedi Master Luke, bro, how did it come that you named yourself Astro?
Okay, so a fun fact about myself. In real life, I'm actually an astrophysicist.
Oh,
So, yeah. So that's why I thought, okay, why not write my name as Astro for like the online community? So there you go.
well, astrophysicist, man. So that must mean you're pretty smart.
I mean, everybody says that, but then I look at somebody who does like history stuff, and that is beyond my understanding. So
It is what it is. Game's the game, man. Well, Astro, the astrophysicist. How come? I know you're named AstroAddy on YouTube.
yes.
How come you have the Addy and not just plain Astro?
So Addy is kind of like my nickname that my parents gave me,
Yeah.
and my friends call me sometimes. So I thought, okay, let's add that as well. It's not my real name, so you cannot,
Yeah.
look me up. But
Yeah. So AstroAddy, there we go, guys. Okay, well, I have some nice questions here for you.
all
So
right.
let's just start off with the first one. How come you have become a Jedi, like a type of Jedi Master Luke expert in a game?
So when I was 6, 7 years old, I watched like the Star Wars movies. Luke Skywalker was like my hero. He was my favorite character.
Yeah,
So when the pandemic happened in 2020 and everybody had a lot of free time,
yeah,
I was like, okay, let me pick up Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
yeah,
And Jedi Knight Luke just came out, I think 1 or 2 months after I started playing.
yeah,
So I was like, okay, let me start working towards him. And then Jedi Master Luke came out,
yeah,
and it was like, okay, this will be my
yeah.
goal, like throughout my gaming career for Galaxy of Heroes. I'll unlock JML, and I thought for sure, like once I unlock JML, I would lose interest in the game. But then Lord Vader came out, and I was like, uh, you know,
Yeah.
gotta farm him as well.
When you have the son, you have to get the father as well, of course.
Exactly.
So yeah, basically Luke Skywalker is your hero. He's your favorite character from the Star Wars era. It's like my favorite character is Anakin or Darth Vader. I'm more towards Anakin than I'm more than to Darth Vader, because I like Anakin's character a lot more, especially in Revenge of the Sith and like in the Clone Wars seasons. So basically that's why I'm like Lord Vader, Lord Vader fan. But
Yeah, it's amazing.
yeah,
Yeah.
great. Okay, so then let's just hop on over to the second question, shall we? So if you explain a little bit why you're a Jedi Master Luke expert. So here comes some Jedi Master Luke questions regarding in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So the question goes: what's the best team comp for Jedi Master Luke, and modding off this team to get the best results with him in JC, Territory Wars, or in Squad Arena?
Okay, so it's not like a single answer. Like there's no straightforward answer for what's the best team, because depends on what you're trying to counter. JML is a hard counter to, I would say, SLKR and Ray. So you can essentially take in trash Jedi and
Yeah.
still win. But if you want the ideal team that wins against every single team in the game, you would probably run JML lead with Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Knight Revan, Jedi Knight Cal, and probably Hermit Yoda. But if you don't have Jedi Knight Cal, maybe substitute Jolie or Grandmaster Yoda, or
Yeah.
like any good Jedi, I would say.
Yeah, so I popped it up in the screen right now, just for those who can see. So you said JML, Hoda. Did you actually say Hoda?
Yeah. Hoda.
And JKL, and then we have
JKR.
JaqenHgar and Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. But for those of them who does not have him unlocked yet, you could throw in. You said Grandmaster Yoda or
Yeah.
Who else could be a good?
Jolie is also good.
Jolie is a good option. I only have mine at gear 11 still, which is a little bit embarrassing, not gonna lie. But let's just say that this right here is the best lineup until you get Jedi Knight Cal. So this lineup beats basically everything, right?
Except for Jabba.
Except for Jabba, okay.
Yes, Jabba. For that, you need Jedi Knight Cal.
You need Jedi Knight Cal, okay.
Yeah.
So when we get this guy right here, where is he? Where is
he? No,
okay,
he's a Jedi.
Jedi, great. I always mix.
It has it in the name, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mix those two up. But basically, yeah, this is the best right here. So basically, when you have Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, you're probably gonna win up against everything, right?
Yeah.
And Jabba works well as well.
Yes, for Jabba it works as well. Yes.
Okay.
And even for Leia, I think it should work because I have beaten Leia. Datacrons excluded. I've beaten Leia with Jedi Master Luke, Hoda, Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Knight Revan, and Kyle Katarn.
Yeah.
So that can work. You don't need gas or anything. But if you're fighting against like the Drogon Datacron, then probably you need a character that applies AoE days.
Yeah.
And for that, you'll need probably gas, Jedi Knight Cal, or Cam also.
Okay. So basically, like until you get Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, you can run this lineup right here to beat Leia's.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, bro. So when it comes to the modding, obviously you're the expert, and so just walk. This is your account, by the way. Walk us through why we're running speed and health, and which primary is on what.
For JML, you need to prioritize protection primaries.
Yeah.
Because his leadership ability grants like an assist ability to all the Jedi allies that will do true damage based on his max protection.
Exactly.
It's like the inherited teachings one. Yeah. So with that, if you have your protection high enough, you can see people like Hermit Yoda hitting for 100k true damage, which is, first of all, it's very funny to see that.
Yeah.
And second, true damage doesn't care about defense or crits or anything, so it's like guaranteed damage. So high protection is what you should prioritize. I have like 166k, which in my opinion is quite good, but as long as it's like around 160, 155, you should be good enough.
Perfect.
And speed also is important because if JML goes first, he can apply ability blocks to the whole team, which is quite good. But also with slow JMLs, I don't think it should be that
big of a deal.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
So mainly, like, you want to have this guy as much protection as possible, or maybe it's just based on the relics, because when you take him to relic 9, he's just gonna get the, I think it's like 50k extra boost of protection. I just took my JML from R7 to R9 actually. Now I can't really speak. But basically, my protection was at 100k, and from R7 to R9 it bumped up to 150k, which is huge. And I just felt like the damage I was doing on the other teams was just amazing.
Yeah. If you remember, back when Datacrons first came out, there was like a repost cron for Jedi.
Yeah.
So you would literally start nuking JMK teams with just Hermit Yoda, and that was so funny.
That's just crazy, bro. Man, Datacrons, they're actually quite fun. Okay, so that's basically your Jedi Master Luke. How should let's just take Jedi Knight Luke as well. How should the modding on him be? We see you have a offensive crit chance set right here. So just explain a little bit why.
He hits hard. Yeah. So offense set is I would recommend with like a crit damage triangle.
Yeah.
I have quite a lot of offense on him, 12k, which is quite high for Relic 7. Yeah. And if you bump it up to Relic 8, I think it'll go to 13k, which is, you know,
that's really high. That's really high.
And you also want him kind of slow in case you want to use his leadership.
Yeah.
So the way I have him is kind of like a middle ground. If you want to use his leadership, you can. It's not, too fast. But if you're exclusively using him with JML, then you should have him quite fast. maybe 250 or something, so that he gets a lot of turns.
Yeah. Does the health and protection matter, or do you just want him to be a little bit beefy? I can see you have some more protection than health, and I could also see here on the circle we had a protection primary instead of like health, so maybe that's the way to go. You want to have some protection on the guy just to make him a little bit more beefy?
Yeah. Because from his basic ability, he gains stacking protection.
Yeah.
So you want to prioritize protection primaries on the circle because there's no offense stat on that, I think.
Yeah, great. Okay, bro, so far so good. Let's move on to the next question that I have here for you. So the third question is like this. So which characters in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes do you think is the most underrated and deserves more love from the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes community?
Without hesitation, the most underrated character in my opinion is Padme Amidala. I think with JMK and Qui-Gon, her team just got broken apart.
Yeah.
But if you have neither of those characters, like I do, then Padme Cat is quite good.
So
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you use Padme to beat Padme Cat to beat some JMKs. At least
yes.
you were the first one to show me that actually. Like a few months ago, I think it was, or something like that.
Yeah.
So great.
I remember.
So we have Padme. Who else do you think is underrated and deserves a little bit more love?
I don't know. I think Jin is quite good.
Jyn Erso.
in the Admiral. Yeah. In the Admiral Radis team.
Yeah.
Because she can just steal somebody's turn meter and just gain a turn that way.
Yeah.
I think just that ability itself is quite powerful.
Yeah.
And okay, I don't know if you've done this or not, but Admiral Radis versus Bad Batch is like getting a heart attack, literally. and and the only reason I win that battle is because Jin just doesn't die because she has like the buff from that. So yeah, in my opinion, Jin is quite good. My Jin isn't like modded pretty well, but I think there's a lot of potential over there.
Yeah, great. I can see like my Jin is not modded well either. She just have like okay speed, like the leftover speeds that I have, like some tenacity mods. It's like nothing special on mine. But every time I'm going up against Radis in 3v3 or 5v5, I always lose, and you know that because you're watching my streams. You think it's so funny because, man, I used Bad Batch as you said a couple of gags ago, and as you said, I was this close to getting a heart attack because I was so close to lose, and I would have been fuming if I would have lost that. But yeah, Jin is a great choice, bro. Anyone else?
Off the top of my head, these two are like the ones that just pop up.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, both of them are great, and probably both of them are very underrated. I would say probably Padme is one of the most underrated because she is just amazing. Now I modded her wrong still, but I just want to have a full health set on her. But as I've said, like in my recent video that I did, learn from my mistakes. I didn't farm mods nearly as enough as I should have done. But yeah, I totally agree with you. Padme is a very underrated character. She does great stuff on JC. She's fantastic in territory wars. Just put a whole wall with Padme. It's just freaking and just so annoying to get through. Okay, great. Let's just hop on over to the next question then, shall we?
All right.
So of course we all have put on some bad status over the years on some characters. But what are the characters that you really do regret that you put a state on them?
Okay, I have one character that I regret putting a Zeta and Omicron on.
Yeah.
But it's my fault because I got too trigger happy and I didn't gear up this character or like put investment in it.
Yeah.
It's Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum.
Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum.
Yeah.
Now I put her name wrong.
Just type in Fulcrum. I think that's how the character is named.
Let me just put it like this. Mine is not even
okay.
Mine is not even gear, but this is not even yours. So what gear levels do you have her on?
Gear 12.
Yeah, gear 12.
And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Okay, when the Omicron first came out, it was like the Wampa of like TW.
Yeah.
And you know how good Wampa is.
Yeah.
So I applied the Omicron and I didn't put her past gear 12 because I thought she would, just crush everything.
Yeah.
Turns out that's not the case. You need her at relics.
Yeah.
And like R7, R5 minimum,
Yeah.
and then you can be like Star Killer teams.
Oh, that's
And
freaking nice.
yeah, which is super awesome. So
Yeah.
I just need to find the time and energy and resources.
Man, I know the feeling. I have so many characters that are just lurking around at gear 11, gear 12, just wanting me to take them up to relics, but it's like the gear grind is just too hard these days. It's just too hard. Like the Kairos, man, they are freaking annoying to get. Like now I'm farming my Inquisitors, and it's like farming the Bad Batch, man. It's like you need like 5,000 Kairos. It's just freaking, it's crazy. But yeah, great choice with having Ahsoka in there. To be honest, I'm not actually quite sure which ones I do regret, because I put a lot of weird Zetas over the years, so I could probably go on for a while. It's like I miss a lot of Zetas on a lot of characters. Like I don't know why I put a Zeta on Darth Sidious. It's like he does not even do anything, but I think it was required for the Sith Eternal event that I did like a couple of years ago.
Okay.
So I think I needed to put that Zeta on actually. We have the Asajj Ventress Zeta. It's not really useful because my Night Sisters are trash. So I'll probably regret that one as well. Darth Maul, 100% I regret this because he just does nothing for me.
I just applied that a few days ago.
Yeah, bro. I don't know why you did it, because it basically does nothing.
You know,
at least for me, it doesn't do anything.
I got Maul and a lot of Sith at Relic 7 for the Leviathan.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me put a Zeta and I can throw it in like a back wall or something.
Yeah.
But maybe now that you say that, it's trash.
Yeah, it's like my Maul team just get max banned all the time. And like, Fat Boba is also one I regret giving a Zeta, because it's like, I'm never gonna use the guy. So I don't even know why I put a Zeta on him. So basically, I have a lot of weird characters with Zetas, like Chrysanthemum. I don't even know why I have Chrysanthemum, because he's not even 7 stars yet. It's like I have a lot of weird Zetas on a lot of weird characters, like the same here with Shorty, like level 4. I think it's gear 8, yes, not even gear 9. I don't even know why I have Zeta on her. But you know,
Mine is Relic 5, and
yeah,
I don't even have the Zeta.
But then you should get Zeta, because she's quite good when you get relics on her.
Yeah. Actually, I have one more character that I regret. It's a funny story for this one. It's Bush Leia. Because remember, when the Hutt Cartel faction came out, there were a lot of galactic challenges with Hutt Cartel.
Yeah.
I had her at gear 7, and I was so frustrated that I couldn't get the red crate. I just applied that Zeta, and I didn't even get the red crate. It didn't do anything. It's just sitting in my roster now.
Same with me. I was going for Jabba, then I just took a I don't even know what the words in English. U-turn, I think it is. I was going for Jabba. I applied all the Zetas. I think that's why I have Chrysanthemum as well. But then I was just like, nah, screw it. I'm gonna go for Grand Inquisitor instead. So I just changed it up. And then like the Lightspeed bundle packs came with Rey and everything. So now I'm going Rey and Grand Inquisitor at the same time. And now I'm working towards Profundity as well. I'm gonna unlock it the next time it comes around. But
Alright, nice. Profundity is good.
Yeah, but that's just great, bro. That was some nice regrets that we had there, right?
Yeah.
Well, bro, you're doing great so far. You're doing fantastic. Well,
your mustache is like falling off.
Yeah, I know. I know. I feel it. Like sometimes I need to put it back a little bit every now and then. Okay, bro. So now we are down to the 5th question right here. So there are quite a lot of farming guide videos out there on YouTube. Who do you think have done the best farming guide, and why?
Okay, so this past week I kind of binged a lot of them because I don't watch a lot of Sogo YouTubers. I watch some of them, like I watch you, Glurmet. I watch some of Gerbil as well. He's quite nice.
Yeah.
But so after binging, I think I agree the most with AP Gains, his farming guide, because for starters, it's not a GL rush. I'm kind of against GL rush because
let me just see if I can take it up here real quick.
All right. Okay, so I agree the most with AP Gains because his farming guide is more about building a bunch of viable teams instead of hyper focusing on one GL.
Yeah, so basically it's the one right here that's from 2 months ago.
Yeah, because at least in GSE, from my experience, having one GL just sit on a wall is maybe not the best strategy, because one way or another your opponent is gonna get past it.
Yeah.
You need a roster that is well rounded. So you have good teams on offense, good teams on defense. He has like a thing called core teams and auxiliary teams.
Yeah, the 8 core teams.
Exactly.
I remember that one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and in my opinion, those teams are super important to build.
Yeah.
And the earlier you start building them, the more use you get out of them.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Not precisely.
But I will say, one thing, maybe not this year, but next year, when Leia's requirements get double drops, I think rushing for Leia would be a good opportunity, because there's no ship requirement, and Leia is like a really good GL.
Yeah.
And then that can lead straight into JML and Profundity.
Yeah.
So that could be a good strategy.
Yeah,
maybe next year.
That sounds actually like a really good plan, because right now Leia is just an absolute menace both on defense and on offense. She beats everything, and like you said, she leads in both to Jedi Master Luke and the Profundity. So farming Leia, like starting from next year, or maybe even start now, because now we have double drops. While we're recording this video, it's still double drops on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So I mean, farming Leia as a new player is not wrong. But I do like that you mentioned, like with the 8 core teams. I think having the 8 core teams instead just of just going for one GL straight away and then just having their requirements is not going to be that good, especially for you in JC, Fleet Arena, and etc. So yeah, I really do like it that you brought that one on, because I know a lot of people look at Arnold's farming guide, and honestly I like his farming guide. He's a little bit towards that, also gearing up some nice team to use. He's not more of the 8 core team, but he is more like getting some teams that's leading on to a galactic legend. So as you know, I'm doing a farming series where I'm trying out his farming guide for 2023, and I've done quite well so far. I think I'm level 77 or 78, so I'm closing in on that level 85 mark, and so far it's actually quite nice. But some other ones that we have is Zeta, we have AP Gains, another one, and Nooch Too Good. It's like I think the thing is with all of these, they have like a different approach, and all of these are good. But I do agree with you that I think that AP Gains has the most all-arounded farming guide out there as of now.
Yeah, and one small note for anybody who's watching this, maybe look at the farming guides that are published in the last 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the farming guides were posted in the beginning of the year, and that's when the Crate Dragon Raid was still, the new thing.
Yeah.
And everybody was prioritizing Jabba, but now that it's gonna go away, maybe Jabba is not the best first GL or to go for. So be a little careful.
Yeah, exactly. It's always gonna be a new farming guide each year that goes out. Like I remember, like 1 or 2 years ago, the best farming guide was to go for JaqenHgar. Now it's Jabba. Now it was Jabba, and now it's probably gonna be Leia because of the Endor raid. Leia just being absolutely fantastic. But it's like AP Games is more like you can do it all. How do I say it? Like if you're completely new to the game, you can just go to AP Games and then you can start working towards those 8 core teams, and basically that will always work. That farming guide would always work, compared to like maybe Arnold's, because they change every year. But AP Games will always be like the same. At least that's in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. When I started playing, the farming guide strategy was to farm Separatists, get Padme, and then rush gas, because I think back then, the gas was still able to beat SLKR or something, because they didn't make the GLs OP.
Yeah, I remember those times. I remember how gas was like my mini GL at that time when we only had like SLKR and Rey. Man, I love those times. There was no Datacrons, and you could use gas to beat both Rey and SLKR. Man, I miss those times, not gonna lie.
I really like, my favorite off-meta counter is JKR JKL versus SLKR, because it's so precise. You need like very specific things, and almost nothing can go wrong. It's like 100% thing.
Yeah.
And I just love that. It's so cool.
Fantastic. Well, very well answered, bro. You're great at this, man.
Yeah, all the job interviews prepared me for this.
That's true. Okay, brother. So before we'll end this video with the 3 lightspeed questions that I have fixed here for you, you're actually gonna walk me through a Jedi Master Luke battle up against a Lord Vader, Reva, and Maul team, because that is the one that I've been struggling the most with. So let's just hop on over to that. Okay, bro. So here is Lord Vader, Reva, and Maul. How should we do this battle?
You want to start off with the AoE ability block from JML.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Nice ability blocks. Oof. Okay. They went for Luke. Fine. Just swap. Go to Luke again. You won't have the stun, but just give him a turn. Just go after Reva probably. Call in Luke to assist. Okay. Put the Master's Training on Revan. And mark Maul.
That was a fast alt.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, call Revan probably to assist. Call in Luke or Gas or somebody.
Okay, Maul's down.
Okay, try to go after Thrawn next or Grand Inquisitor, anyone. Do the armor shred. Yeah, go for Reva. Okay, heal with Hermit Yoda actually.
Okay.
And use the leader ability on Thrawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to get him.
Give that to JQL.
Okay, nice. Don't use the swap yet.
Yeah.
Go for Grand Inquisitor. Call in JKL to assist probably. Do the stun.
Okay,
Nice. Perfect.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, just use the
Basic.
basic on somebody. It doesn't matter. Okay. Basic swap to Jedi Knight Luke. Use the basic on Reva. Basic. Mark Grand Inquisitor. Keep calling Revan or Hermit Yoda. Use the basic. Didn't kill. Okay. Call in JML or Hermit Yoda is fine as well.
Okay, so just keep calling
yeah.
JML.
Yeah, call JML. You want to regen a little bit of protection. Yeah, do the alt. And then now go after Lord Vader. Forget Reva exists.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Should I do this or the armor shred?
Do armor shred. Nice. Mark. Increase cooldowns. And do the AoE if you want. Yeah. It's nice. Do the stun. It'll damage. Yeah. Now keep calling somebody with the leader assist. Usually at this point, I just throw it on auto and it does something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the cleanse now. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, you can cleanse. There's a few dots. So.
Let's just give it to him. I'm gonna give it to him.
Call in JML.
Okay, JML every time now.
Yeah, because the leader ability it regens protection.
Yeah.
And JML taunts when he has protection.
Yeah.
All right, nice. Just put it on auto now.
Yeah.
We're a little low on time.
Yeah, but
should be doable.
Yeah, this worked perfectly fine now, didn't it?
Yeah.
Man, it's actually so easy. Like when you get it like the right strategy done with JML up against this team. And I mean, it's like
Yeah, it is quite. Yeah, you just need practice, in my
Yeah.
opinion. That's all.
yeah. There we go. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, bro. So before I let you go, we have 3 light speed questions for you, and basically these questions you're gonna answer them as fast as you can. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You feeling
Yeah.
hyped?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this.
Okay. Who is the best non-legendary and galactic legendary? Okay, let me just rephrase that. Who is the... Now I get it. Who's the best non-legendary character in the game?
Mara Jade,
Who's the best legendary character?
Jedi Knight Revan,
Who's the best GL?
Leia with the current Datacrons.
I love it, bro. Well, big thank you to you, Astro, for coming on today. I really have enjoyed making this first episode with you, and hopefully sometime down the line you can come on for another one, if you'd like.
No worries, brother. Thank you for having me. I had a lot of fun.
Thank you.
What are you waiting for? Like the video, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.